The following program is presented by Pro Sound and Video.
In this edition of Broward Teen News, we'll uncover the story behind one girl running her own YouTube channel,
of schools keeping up with modern technology,
and a football team fighting through adversity.
Stay tuned for that and more.
Reporting for McFatter TV, I'm Ezra Hajara.
And I'm Sean Casey. We're here to showcase some of the stories captured by talented student reporters in South Florida.
Our first feature is about a student who strives to balance her time between school and her passion.
Hi guys, welcome back to Zofia's Sensory Spin. My name is Gemma.
Gemma Perez is a 14-year-old entrepreneur with her own YouTube channel. She runs the channel with her sister Zofia, and they have amassed over 50,000 views since their start in March of 2021.
It's about toy unboxings and about the senses. We also show products that if you have sensory processing, like can help you with it, or products that you'll enjoy, specifically for like moms, teachers, students, and kids.
Gemma even has goals to do more things outside of YouTube to expand her horizons.
Get more opportunities to edit for other people, not just for the YouTube channel. I do want to grow the YouTube channel a lot more and make more videos with it, but also I would love to edit for other people and make videos for people and like slides and commercials and stuff like that.
It is not always easy being a student and businesswoman. Finding the balance of work and school can be difficult for any student, especially when they have their own separate endeavors.
Managing my time, like making sure I'm doing everything I need to do and everything I want to do. Since I'm still in school, I need to make sure that I'm still doing my classes and I'm still getting good grades and stuff, while also doing what I want to do, which is editing, making the YouTube videos, baking, stuff like that.
Gemma does not do it alone, though, as her biggest supporters are her mother, Alexi, and her sister, Zofia.
She attacks the creative process with a curiosity and a vigor that it's beautiful to see in someone as young as her.
Gemma's awesome, and she's always there to help me say your videos.
Gemma strives to be a role model for other young entrepreneurs looking to make their own mark on the world. She has her own words of wisdom for those individuals trying to make a change.
Make sure it's something you really like doing. Don't make it like something you think is just going to make a lot of money or something that like you think is going to be really easy, like not an easy way out. Like do something you genuinely enjoy so that, you know, when it gets hard or it takes a really long time, you always enjoy it. And then figuring out ways and always learning and always trying to learn new things and always being able to grow. I think that's like the most important.
Whether it is making interesting videos on YouTube or getting straight A's in class, Gemma is always being productive. Age is no reason to waste valuable time or wait for your future. Reporting for McFatter TV, I'm Lucas Perez.
And we'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye guys!
Up next, the story of how one student discovered his career path in the medical field.
Here at McFatter Technical High, students can select the tech program for their junior and senior year. Maikol Velazquez, a junior in the class of 2024, has selected medical assisting as his program.
At the time, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew I wanted medicine, like to be in the medicine field. So I didn't want to do nursing because I wasn't sure if I wanted to be a nurse. I didn't want to do dentistry because I didn't know if I would like the dentistry industry. Didn't want to do EKG or all those that are like specialized in a field because I wasn't fully sure if I'd like that field. So I came to medical assisting, like thinking that it would be a way more broad area and that I can eventually figure out what I wanted to do. And that's exactly what I've gotten.
After the first semester, he knew this was the program for him.
When I first joined this program, I didn't know at all what I wanted to be. I had like a general idea. I was thinking family medicine or surgery, but I think after joining this program, I've decided like pretty firmly that it's either going to be neurosurgery or trauma surgery.
Him and his partner, Jacob Raymond, both took home a gold medal at this year's Skills USA Florida.
Me and Jacob, my partner, we won first place. I can't say I did it alone. It was a lot of hard work from the both of us. We studied like relentlessly, but I don't think it would have been possible at all if it were not for our teacher, Mr. B.
And like many high school students, he's already planning his future education.
The University of Toronto in Canada.
Also, to all the sophomores looking to join medical assisting,
if you want to go into medicine and don't know what you want to do, this is 100% the place to go.
Maikol and Jacob are both living proof that if you put in the time and effort, you can achieve anything. For MTC TV News, I'm Ezra.
Now let's take a look into the ups and downs of keeping up with technology in schools.
It's just a field that's not going to go away. In the ever-evolving world of technology, everything moves at a fast pace, and specialists in the field are trying to keep up, even with the increase in demand.
It is a little rough sometimes, considering that we have our student numbers changing so often depending on class, but we try to keep up as best we can.
It was for this reason that this specialist, Mr. Louis Ryan of McFatter Technical High School, upgraded all classrooms with brand new technology to keep up with demand.
We have 2 jar systems located in each classroom with about 25 laptops in it for the students. All of our teachers have laptops and podium devices that are accessible for their use for teaching. And in our post-secondary classrooms right now, we're working on getting in place a laptop cart with about 30 devices in it apiece.
But sometimes keeping up with student technologies comes with challenges.
We had a laptop and the student had come and the laptop was apparently not working, not functioning. And upon opening the laptop, it was covered in Coca-Cola.
Even with those challenges, students and teachers can rest easy, knowing that their technology will continue to work for them and enrich their everyday learning.
Occasionally we'll have a Canvas problem, but not that often. In general, I would think it's pretty reliable.
Robert Amon, a teacher at McFatter Technical High School, uses technology to his advantage by enriching his classroom using gamified study methods like Quizlet and Kahoot.
In states, as the price goes up, demand goes down.
Usually I have laptops for the students to follow along in the PowerPoint, take notes, things of that nature.
The students in Mr. Amon's class, however, had some other ideas.
But it can also be a double-edged sword because many of them are playing at this very moment Roblox.
With all the ups and downs that happen with these kinds of technologies, keeping up with it seems like a daunting task. But even through the tech woes, there's always someone working behind the scenes to keep the ship sailing. For MTC TV News, I'm Nicholas.
Next up, an educator who teaches parents how to homeschool their children.
Edna is a teacher who works in a program which prides themselves on educating parents on how to teach their kids.
Job is a program, Hippy, the name, is a family central company, and it's about home instruction for parents to involve in the education for kids.
This program helps parents achieve things they couldn't on their own.
To help the community, and this program is about that. It's help to the community, to the parents, to involve in the education.
She believes this job will help the community and society grow stronger, although the struggle of a long day of meeting parents at home remains a challenge.
Home visitor can go one time per week to the house, say, give the curriculum, prepare all materials, provide the books each week.
Despite all this, she still manages to enjoy her time doing her favorite activities.
To help people, give me the opportunity to training because I need to prepare and in education to involve the parents in the education for their children.
For MTC TV News, I'm John Paul.
On the field, we'll see how one football team looks to improve.
A team's ability to face adversities is key to being successful. Things may not go the way that a coach may have anticipated. However, against all odds, a team must strive to do their very best until the end. During the 2021-2022 school year, West Broward's football team faced many adversities and are now learning from them.
I think what went wrong last year was that we had a weak leadership from a player standpoint. I think our coaches put us in the right position, but the players didn't lead us like they were supposed to be led from a player-to-player standpoint.
In comparison to last year, the West Broward football team has made tremendous improvement. More high schoolers have been attending these games because of these accomplishments. Motivation is key for the team, and the more students in the crowds, the more desire to win.
Everywhere starts with lack of belief. You get lack of belief everywhere when you're not winning. You start winning, people start believing. So you have to put their own belief. The people that believe are the ones inside the locker room, and then everybody else will join in. Like you start winning games, and all of a sudden the stands start getting packed.
Without a doubt, the football team overall has changed how students feel about their games. Instead of automatically assuming that the team was going to lose, fans show up to these games with pride and assurance that the team will give it their all, no matter the circumstances.
The rest of the season, I feel like we're going to prove people wrong. We're just going to go through shutouts. We're going to destroy the enemy team. We're going to go through it all. We're going to prove what everyone thought that West Broward wasn't.
Last year's games were seen as a stepping stone to this year's performance of the team. Striving to do their best for the 2022-2023 school year, West Broward's football team is making it their all in order to make it further than they have ever gone before. Against all odds and against all of last year's thoughts on the team, the football boys have worked hard and will continue to work hard to reach their end goal. This has been Isabella Rodriguez reporting.
Go, bro. Finish on me, finish on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Coming up next, the Link Club at Christopher Columbus High School brought smiles to students with disabilities.
This evening is a night under the stars for special needs students here at Christopher Columbus High School, where the Link Club is hosting a prom, hoping to bring inclusivity and unity to all teenagers.
So the mission of our club is to spread awareness about children with special needs and to promote inclusion. Inclusion means everyone's included, everyone has a place, everyone belongs. And we've done that through several events this year, and this is the culmination of a year worth of work. And we just wanted these students to experience a high school dance and just be a part of it, all of us together as one.
And the Link Club did just that, providing a night of dancing, food, and fun for the students, put together by countless volunteers.
So basically, when I walked in here, I was told to kind of like be like a part of a paparazzi, and I kind of just saw like the smiles on those kids' face, and it kind of got me to realize like, wow, these kids really like want the same things that we do. Like they are the same thing that we are. We all want to have fun. We all want to do different things. We all want to dance. We all want to party. We all want to have a good time. And I'm super glad that I was able to come here today. And I'm thrilled to give these kids like the best prom experience that they could have.
This prom experience was delivered and created many memorable moments for the students of Great Heights Academy to share with their friends and family.
Well, me and my friends were having fun. We danced.
The students had a great night, making the most of their time at Columbus.
I love to enjoy my time with my friends and enjoy with you guys.
As the prom came to a close, volunteers and family members left with their hearts touched by the night, while the students left with their hearts full of memories to last. For CCNN Live, I'm Agent Perez, reporting.
Also from Columbus High, a sports broadcaster who traveled the world to further convey his talents.
In sports, everyone is focused on the action of the game, but it wouldn't be the same without the voice behind it all.
Welcome to high school football this Friday afternoon. Welcome into our broadcast. My name is Daniel Torres.
So as a kid, having watched a whole bunch of different sports and playing a whole bunch of different sports, there was commentators that I look up to, that I still look up to, and I thought that was something that I could envision myself doing. I feel like my talent is my voice.
And it's his voice
amazing match that was LAFC
that has taken him all around the world.
Sports has taken me everywhere, Boston, Seattle, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Switzerland was in front of the FIFA headquarters. So really sports, it's been fortunate. It's been able to take me around the world.
But the road hasn't been easy.
So there was a Utah Jazz production and radio commentary position that was open, and I applied for it, but I eventually got a call back. Unfortunately, I finished second, and the other candidate got the position, finishing first.
And with this setback behind him, Danny's finally settled in right at home.
It wasn't difficult to get him to join. He was already interested, and he's also a MDC alumni. So he fit in so well, so naturally, like he's been doing this for years.
And those closest to Danny feel his future is bright.
He travels, he goes to all these places, but he knows that every time he comes back, he has a home here.
So it just got confirmed. We're heading over to Dallas, have a game at AT&T Stadium tomorrow.
So as Danny takes off in pursuit of his dreams, he plans on continuing to travel the world. For CCNN Live, I'm Lucas Figueroa, reporting.
Next, we'll see as a student from the City of Hialeah Educational Academy uncovers the benefits of ghost kitchens.
Ghost kitchens are popping up all around the country like zits in a middle school. But how exactly do they work?
What happens is that by having a ghost kitchen or a virtual restaurant, you can open multiple fronts, okay, from the same space, because you're just delivery and takeout only. In that case, people have their own spaces and their own workstations where they can run multiple concepts from. So that's mainly what a ghost kitchen virtual restaurant is.
Although restaurants suffered during the COVID pandemic, these ghost kitchen owners found a clever way to survive during a hard time and improve upon their businesses.
They can have multiple concepts, right? So they can have the same staff working the same hours, but operating different fronts. So you can have a pizza place, a burger place, a paella place, or whatever you want to have with the different platforms, delivery platforms that are out there, and actually run them from the same place with the same staff. So
Miami Kitchen Incubator was a beacon of light for struggling chefs in Miami, Florida.
Because there's a lot of restaurants that were closing. There was a lot of chefs that were being fired, and they were just saying, okay, this is the moment that I needed to start my own thing. And we started seeing how the flow of ghost kitchens, it started being more than just a trend into a necessity.
And finally, we'll unravel the journey taken by a committed Christopher Columbus student.
Football may be America's new pastime, but for one athlete, the game was affecting his mind and body, so he had to get off the field to find balance.
I stepped off the football field because it was affecting my mental health and my physical health tremendously.
Like I said, he was a great team player. He was a great character, a great young man to have on the team. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to stop a young man from pursuing his dreams, which right now is weightlifting and as a musician. So.
And the sax for me was a way to just express myself without having to talk to anyone.
Music was just one part of this new lifestyle.
As I was growing up my whole life, I was overweight, I was fat, and I didn't like that at all. That's when I started to do CrossFit. I did CrossFit for a few months and then decided that I was going to switch over to weightlifting competitively.
Recently, in the 2022 Palm Beach Open, he placed as the #1 overall lifter.
My clean and jerk is 265 and my snatch is 215.
265 pounds. That's the equivalent of lifting a baby elephant.
Where I am right now with my numbers, I would have placed 9th in the world.
And at home, he finds his biggest motivation.
I'm extremely honored to know that my son sees me as a role model in this new chapter of his life.
So me and my mom both love working out. I mean, she is more ripped than I am.
But his mom isn't his only role model. Sebastian says his dad plays a huge part in his life.
To hear your son say that, I get choked up because it's your son, And I know a lot of people have said, oh, you're a hero, you're a role model. But when it comes from your son, it's beautiful, I guess.
With the weight of his parents behind him, he hopes to lift at the Olympic level.
My goal is to make it to the Olympics. However that is, I need to make it.
But above all, Marin loves lifting up others as the president of the weightlifting club at school.
Sebastian is a fantastic leader. He's been on my back from day one about starting this club.
At meetings like these, Marin's classmates learn the necessary skills to compete as he does.
I know that people are going through things. Not everyone feels comfortable talking to somebody, and I knew that lifting weights helped me. I felt like opening something that people can just come, they can talk to us if they want, or they can just express their feelings through lifting.
And as Marin continues to play to his own tune, he hopes to use his strength to lift his own burdens and empower others to do the same. For CCNN Live, I'm Morgan Lewis, reporting.
high school football. Every Friday night, 16,000 teams across the country compete for glory. At Christopher Columbus High School, there's one man who makes all the little things happen behind the scenes. We call him Cowboy.
They're hilarious. I love interacting with the players. They not only, hopefully, will they learn something from me, but I learn something from them all the time.
Yeah, because nobody else can put the seal on the helmet quite like this guy can.
That's Chris Connell, aka Cowboy. He's the equipment manager. The team is getting ready for practice, and there's a line out his door to get equipment fixed.
Day to day, I come in, try to keep the desks organized. Usually I am helping, either adjusting a helmet, tightening up screws. A lot of the screws in here will come off. Day to day is that and going out to the field and watching when the equipment, the helmets need adjusting, shoulder pads need adjusting.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! You only have 6 guys on that side. When the ball is kicked, I need you, all right, to sprint as fast as you can.
A good comparison to an equipment manager in football is to the pit crew in NASCAR, you know. And the quicker the turnaround, the better.
Or do you want me to go ahead and...
These are great for practice. That's why we got them.
Do you want me to bring 2 more down here to work, let them work? And I'll
You can
change.
find them like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You can call them 7 and 8.
7 and 8, all right. I'll look again.
That's fine, don't worry.
Which one do you want?
That's perfect for practice.
You want me to do game balls too? Get some ready for game?
Cowboy works fast. Maybe not NASCAR pit crew fast, but the team knows his work is just as important to their safety.
I mean, that's obvious. I mean, the important equipment, obviously the equipment is going to only help people stay safe and less injured.
Play the game, to score, to lose by 2.
The team has practice at 6 a.m. Cowboy gets here at 5.
When I got here today, I started getting the bags ready. I had already, you can see, we put some towels in here. This is in case it rains, where we need to keep the balls dry. I'll put this in here. There's just gathering things I need, so I'm not waiting till the last minute.
After Cowboys packed up for their game tomorrow, he goes out into the field once again to take care of practice. After that, he's a science teacher.
It's basically common sense, right? Why can't you eat in a lab room?
And all day, every day, he's a father.
See back. Hey, at least I did something.
I'm proud of you.
And through all of this, he finds time, morning, day, and night, to prepare equipment. So when game time comes around, the Friday night lights shine just a little brighter for the Explorers.
To see more, check us out on Broward Teen News on Facebook for McFatter TV.
I'm Sean.
And I'm Ezra.
Thank you for tuning in to this edition of BTN News. We'll see you next time.
Broward Teen News was brought to you by ProSound and Video.